What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, it's crazy how fast time flies. You better make the most of every day, y'all. I'm telling you, don't waste a single solitary day. It's crazy because today was 100 days until the kickoff of the NFL season. And guess what? We're now actually at 99 because 8:15 is kickoff time. Yeah, 99 days, 21 or 22 hours and some odd minutes. We'll be watching our very first football game. Crazy how fast it goes. Time is so precious, and you have to make the most of it. And I try and do that every single day, and I realize there's just not enough hours in the day. You know, I try to work hard on my YouTube channel and things, and get out the content, and then I've got to, work in the workshop on the cutting boards and the artwork and things, and then I got to drive down the country and work on rental properties and get that stuff, and plan on going down to Texas in a week and a half, for Brother Stu and things, and it's just a lot to try and do. I wish I could slow down time sometimes. Other times you wish you could speed it up, but then you're speeding up, then you got less time to live. So I just don't know what I'm talking about. But I came up and started thinking about this today, actually the last couple of days. And I've got so much minutia that's in my head, I forget about things that pop in it. And I do have a lot of things that are in there. And it's crazy because I just full of shit, okay? But I started thinking about something because the focus is right now is CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, okay? And, people are saying, oh, Amari Cooper, that CeeDee, he might not be the guy to be a number one, and he might be better as a slot player and so on. And people seem to think that we have hit the pinnacle of CeeDee Lamb. But I actually don't buy that. Because when I was I did a live stream a little earlier. I was doing it because we were counting down to below 100 days. And I was celebrating starting the clock again. So now whenever I'm sitting behind the desk, you can see exactly how long it is until the kickoff of the season. Some of you guys will say, oh shit, it's 99 days, man, I don't want to see it. Others will say, hey, it's only 99 days. Because you think about what we've already been through here. We done gone from the Super Bowl to free agency to the combine, the draft, and now we're in OTA workouts. Hell, less than 2 weeks, we got minicamp. It's that close, guys. It's that close. We are close to the season getting here. And that 99 days doesn't count, at least preseason, that's coming up. But I started thinking about CeeDee and Dak Prescott. See, one of the things that you have to understand is football, you can have a lot of great players and put them together at one time. But the thing is, you don't always get great play out of having just great players together. Because you have to take time to understand what you're doing as a team and a philosophy, and also getting to know the players around you. When you played with the guy next to you for 2-3 years, you understand the system. You end up having language of your own. You know how they say twins have their own language where they can speak and nobody else knows it? Or if you've been married, you're married, that without your wife saying a word, she can give you just a glance that says, bow, chicka, bow, wow. And you're just like, oh, shit. You communicated that without anybody else knowing what you talked about. In the same sense, you can get that look that says, damn, I done left the toilet seat lit up. I'm in trouble. Because it's that communication of time, of working and being around somebody. Enter Dak and CeeDee. Oh, the bugs are out. Dak and CeeDee. Here's the thing that's interesting. CeeDee gets drafted. And if you remember the draft, Jerry Jones was on the yacht because we were at the beginning of the COVID pandemic. At that time, OTAs didn't exist except online. Training camp got put off to going in for like 10 days of conditioning and then like 10 practices, no preseason games, and all of a sudden we got a season. The blue and white scrimmage, there were no numbers on the players. We didn't even see the whole field. So when you think about CeeDee's rookie season with Dak Prescott, then Dak Prescott gets injured 5 games in. How much time and work did CeeDee and Dak actually have together? Very little. Very little. COVID training camp, no preseason games, 5 games together. The rest of that season was Andy Dalton and Ben DiNucci with CeeDee Lamb. Enter last offseason, Dak Prescott recovering from the ankle. This time last year, he wasn't cleared to start working out with the team. When training camp rolled around, he was throwing for a week or two, and then all of a sudden we had shoulder issues. And then it became, Dak's not throwing in training camp. Understand this. Here's what's funny, or not funny, it's still crazy to me. I think about how it used to be in football, that you'd have training camp with 2-a-days that are full go padded practices where guys were tackling guys to the ground. They were doing Tennessee drills, hitting the sled and doing all these things, having 4 or 6 preseason games. I don't remember as many injuries back then as I do now. And for me, it's still kind of crazy because I think of a NASCAR race. If you were a NASCAR driver and you could never drive over 55 miles an hour in practice getting ready for Sunday, what do you think would happen on Sunday if everybody who's been practicing at 55 miles an hour now is going 200 plus? I bet you there'd be a lot more accidents because you're not used to going full go except in a race. And that's the NFL now. So, Dak didn't do preseason. Didn't play any preseason games. He didn't throw much in camp because of shoulder. It was basically the 5 games that he had the year before and the 16 games that they had this year. And also, too, let's put into this the other part of the equation. Once the season starts, there are a maximum of 11 padded practices, and you have to be done with that by week 11. Okay. Monday, treatment and film. Tuesday, off day. Wednesday is practice, and probably if it's a padded practice, it'll be that day, or Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday are 2 big practice days for the Cowboys. Friday is kind of a recovery day, as Mike McCarthy calls it. Saturday is a walkthrough, and Sunday or Monday is the games. So, back to Dak and Dak and CeeDee Lamb. They really had not had much time to really work and get together until this year. Now, with Dak now having full zip on the football, getting his mechanics back where he can have both feet on the ground with a stable platform, not worrying about if his ankle is going to explode or the calf muscle that he's pulled, if he's going to strain it even more when he lets it rip. Being a year removed from the injury where you're not thinking about it anymore, and now having the opportunity to work with CeeDee Lamb in the offseason, to work in timing, to work in little subtleties, to understand exactly where CeeDee likes to get the ball. Some guys like to have it over here, some guys like it over here, some guys like it here in the hands. But learning these little intricacies that will make the difference. And see, this is where the same thing can be said with Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson, I wish we could have resigned. I really do. Cedric Wilson, I thought, was really good. But there were some things with Cedric Wilson and Dak that they didn't communicate on all the time. There were times where Dak is thinking he's going to be turning and looking for the ball on the left, and that's where he's putting it. And here it is, Cedric is turning to the right. That may not seem like much, but when you've got that ball humming, and it's literally humming, and you've got a window that's only this big to get the ball, and I'm thinking that you're going to be here and you're over here and you got to turn around, it doesn't work. And there's a play or two here and there like that that can be the difference of winning or losing, of having a big game-changing play for you or a big game-changing play that goes against you. And those things, my friends, come with time of working with each other, repetition and practice together. As much as we want to believe, because of fantasy football, no disrespect, Stu, because I know I know how much you love fantasy football. But here's the thing: you can't just say, cut that guy this week and we'll bring somebody else in and it automatically works in your fantasy football. It's not the case in real football. You don't often have that instant connection like Dak and Amari Cooper had to start out with. It takes time to get this stuff together. And that, my friends, is one of the reasons why I think you're going to see the Dak to CeeDee Lamb combination really blow up this offseason. So, that's what I got for you tonight. Tomorrow is June 1st. It is a new month. Man, that's a big ant. The bugs are out here like crazy today. I don't know what the hell is going on. What the hell is going on around here? Tomorrow's June 1st. The Cowboys get $10 million. The Cowboys will be back on the field for OTAs. They will have about 15 reporters or so in there, so we'll see some clips. We'll hear highlights and everything else about what's going on in practice. And then we have another practice on Thursday, and so on. And that's all I got for you tonight. Let me say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, even you Eagle and Washington Trolls. I would say Giant Trolls, but you guys have been so beat down for so long, you guys just don't even show up anymore. I'm getting ready to put you guys on milk cartons. Anyway, you may be right. I may be crazy, but I might just be the lunatic you're looking for. Turn off the lights. Don't try to change me. You may be wrong, but for all I know, you may be right. Remember, tell somebody you love them tonight, because you might not get the chance. And as always, I appreciate and love you guys. Thoughts and prayers for Miss Jackie. She lost her aunt today. We've lost too many people. Way too many people. Way too many. God willing, I'll see you in the morning. Peace.